friends, and welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you're doing really well. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some summer hacks for keeping you cool with or without a disability. Some of these have been sent in by your good self and some of these are my own. You may know that Sean is Australian, so he knows a fair few things about trying to keep cool during a 40-degree heat wave. We've also spent some time recently out in Florida in the summer, July and August, and I definitely picked up some great tips there as well. If I miss any great tips or you've got some good ones, make sure to leave them down below. So if that all sounds like good stuff to you, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing because I've got lots more videos planned for the summertime. Ooh, yeah. So we're gonna work our way from our head, shoulders, knees and toes to kind of keep ourselves cool in the summer. Okay, so starting with our head, we need a good hat. It may sound really basic, but honestly, investing in a good hat is a good idea. Extra points if you can get a UV hat that protects you from the rays. This is my favorite hat. It is all the way from Australia. It's a Joolaroo hat, a cowgirl hat, and I absolutely love it. Nice wide brim to help keep the sun off your head. We've also got this one, which is Daisy's. A good old-fashioned bucket hat, which is seriously coming back into style. She loves this. This is a Billabong one that we got in Typhoon, or she got in Typhoon Lagoon in Florida. And these are really great because they go around, they kind of cover your ears a little bit because people always forget their ears. They always forget to put sunscreen on their ears, and a little bit of neck coverage as well. Next product, I don't actually have myself, but it was left by a follower who left this very detailed comment over on the community tab. So thank you so much for this. And they suggested a neck cooling ring. Let me know if you've tried one of these and how you get on with them. I think you just put them in the fridge and then they can stay cool for a good few hours, and they help cool down your whole body. If I was going to Florida, I probably would think about getting one of these for Daisy, but while we were in Florida, we bought one of these. A cooling towel. These are great, and Daisy used this every day in Florida. I mean, we're talking like 40 degrees, like 100% humidity. It was intense. So you wet this and then the cloth stays really cool. So you can put this around your neck. I saw people kind of putting them on their head and then putting a hat on them. Like really great for kiddos as well. You know, when you're watching TV in the evening, you can just lay it on you or in bed or whatever. And yeah, this is a great product. Next product that Daisy used a lot in Florida was a handheld fan.
Fernando! Get a Fernando!
Now, Daisy was given one by her grandparents, but this one I found on Amazon. It's actually my aunt's who lives in Spain, so she knows a fair few things about heat, let me tell you. And this fan, look how cute it is! It looks like a little hairdryer. And we turn it on. Ooh, I don't know. There we go. And she says this is wonderful at night. It has 100 different variations of speed. Even speed 1 feels really nice at the moment. But then you have this wheel here and you can turn it up to speed 100. No, it's not that loud. I had this in Florida, this would be great. This is really nice and cooling. My aunt also uses it at night. She says she can just lay it on her nightstand and she can feel it on her. And she likes the noise of it. It's got a really nice calming sort of white noise to it, so it's not too intrusive or triggering for anybody. There is the LCD screen which she really likes, but at night it can be a bit bright and that can be a bit annoying. It charges up and she says that you can leave it on all night. Also, what's really nice about it is it's light, and it also comes with a little hand strap as well. But yeah, it's very nice, very incognito, very chic looking, I think. And I think this is a really great product. You're going to make a little bit of a nuisance of yourself. Poor Bindi. She's in here now. If you can hear her kind of coughing, she's got a little problem with her heart. But she's fine, she's comfortable, she's happy, but it just doesn't sound great. Now, moving on to our next product. is a UV umbrella, and this was suggested by some of you guys that we get for Florida. And at first I was like, oh, I don't know about this, but oh my gosh, I am so glad I got this. Here at Typhoon Lagoon, I'm so glad I invested in this UV umbrella because there is no shade here. Being in Florida, being how tropical it is, we had lots of storms. But to keep the sun off me was amazing. I used it in the parks, in some of the queues that we had to wait in, out and about. I highly, highly recommend one of these. My thighs were getting burnt to a crisp, even through sunscreen. So having the UV umbrella was a lifesaver. And talking about sunscreen, now sunscreen is a funny one because I really do think it is a personal preference, but I am going to share with you what we used when we were in Florida because it was so good and I definitely want to use it here in the UK. So the first one we tried was the Copper Tone Sport 50 4-in-1 Performance, and this is incredible because you just spray it on like an aerosol, which I know is not going to be suitable for everybody, but it made life so much easier than having to like rub creams in and try and get to places that are hard to get to. So good, you just spray it all and it just goes on. I can't recommend this highly enough. However, even being factor 50, I was still getting burnt. So I ended up having to buy this in the gift shop, which is Copper Tone Pure and Simple factor 50, and it's the baby one, and I had to put this on my thighs. The reason this was really good is because it has zinc in it, which completely helped block the sun for me. One thing to note, that it is extremely drying on the skin. Daisy used this on her face and it made it really, really sore because it was just a little bit too harsh for her baby soft skin. So yeah, definitely bear that in mind, but really, really good. Another thing that I was considering getting was some UV sleeves for your arms to help keep the sun off of you, especially if you are very sensitively skinned. They can help also keep you a little bit cooler as well. I bought some of these for my dad. Unfortunately, skin cancer does run on both sides of my family, so being sun conscious, sun aware and sun safe is something that we all take really, really seriously. To help keep you cool, how about some spray bottles? I have a spray mist for my face that I use, and I know people use those on their bodies to help keep them cool. A thermo drinks bottle or flask. I know everyone is all about the Stanley cup. It's really not for me. But this Lululemon water bottle we love so much. Daisy's got one in white and I bought one in pink, and we use it all the time, especially in Disney. It fits so nicely into my bag and it keeps things cold for over 12 hours. You can put ice cubes in it and it will keep your drinks really, really nice and cold. It's really easy to use. Now, I know that's going to sound funny, but I'm really clumsy and I'm a bit, I don't know. But you know the chili bottles, I really struggle to drink out of those. I end up sort of like throwing it all down myself. I don't like the unpredictability of them, and they're risky. They're risky business, friends. They really are. But this is great because you can just, and it's free flowing as well, so it doesn't like, easy to clean as well. I put it all in the dishwasher. It does advise not putting the body in the dishwasher. You may want to consider getting yourself a house fan, which can be a little bit noisy and sometimes not all that cooling. So you may want to invest in air conditioning units. And over in the UK, it's a bit unusual to have air conditioning in your house. But as our summers are getting hotter, people are starting to invest in portable air conditioning units. It's not something I feel like we need in our house, but I do know of people in the UK who have been buying them. I have left a good one in my Amazon shop if you want to take a look at it. It might be one of those things that is a good investment. However, something that I picked up on, which sounds really sort of alien to us in the UK, is thermal curtains. And we would obviously use thermal curtains to keep the heat in the UK. But in Australia, my sister-in-law was saying that they've got thermal curtains to keep the heat out. That might be an interesting thing for you to look into. We've actually got thermal curtains in our lounge, which are great because the sun sets in the west and it kind of points in to our lounge, but we can block it off with those thermal curtains, and it keeps the lounge in here really, really cool, significantly cooler than the back of the house. When it comes to clothing, sports brands can be really, really good. I spoke about this in my last video, which was about, you know, my summer outfits. Having those man-made fibres can help draw sweat away from your body and actually keep you cooler. Another thing I wore a lot in Disney, pretty much every day, all day, every day, every day, all day, were wheelchair gloves. My grippos on my wheelchair rims get really hot and then they start to burn my hand, so that's not fun. So I invested in some great wheelchair gloves. These are listed down below. They've got the lovely gel padding on here and the loops here to help take them on and off, and yeah, these were great. They look a bit rough and ready now, but yeah, I use these every single day. So, my wonderful friends, I hope this video has been useful to you. Let me know, have I shared a new idea for you to try? Let me know what you think down below. And if you enjoyed this video, I think you will enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Stay cool!